Hello students, welcome to Digital E-Learning under the Department of Collegiate Education. Dear students, this lecture is for 5th SEM BCom. I am taking the subject Accounting for Managerial Decision. Today's topic is Ratio Analysis, Unit 4, Session 40. Students, learning objective of this session is to acquire practical knowledge on various ratios of both income statement and balance sheet. Session outcome is that students will be able to know that combined ratios deal with the relationship between items or groups of items contained in both profit and loss account and balance sheet. They generally indicate the operational efficiency of the business. Now we will solve the problem from the following information. Prepare the balance sheet of ABB Limited showing the details of working. Paid up capital 50,000 rupees, plant and machinery 1,25,000 rupees, total sales per annum 5 lakh rupees, gross profit 25%, annual credit sales 80% of net sales, current ratio 2, inventory turnover 4, fixed assets turnover 2, sales returns 20% of sales, average collection period 73 days, bank credit to trade credit 2, cash to inventory 1 is to 15, total debt to current liabilities 3. So, with the help of this information, we can easily calculate first one, net sales. So, net sales equals total sales minus sales return. So, in this case, total sales is 5 lakh rupees, sales return is 1 lakh rupees. 5 lakh minus 1 lakh, it amounts 4 lakh rupees. Second one is credit sales. Credit sales can be calculated 80% of net sales. Net sales is 5 lakh rupees. 5 lakh into 80%, it amounts 4 lakh rupees. And at the same time, 4 lakhs into 80%, it amounts 3 lakh 20,000 rupees. So 3 lakh 20,000 rupees is the credit sales. Third one, gross profit. Gross profit equals 25% of net sales. As you know that in this problem, net sales is 4 lakh rupees. 25% of 4 lakh rupees, it amounts to 1 lakh rupees. So 1 lakh rupees is gross profit. Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold can be calculated using the formula net sales minus gross profit. In this problem, net sales is 4 lakh rupees, gross profit is 1 lakh rupees, 4 lakh rupees minus 1 lakh rupees, it amounts 3 lakh rupees. So 3 lakh rupees is cost of goods sold. Next one, inventory. Inventory equals cost of goods sold over inventory turnover. In this problem, cost of goods sold is 3 lakh rupees, inventory turnover is 4. So we have to divide 3 lakh rupees by 4. It amounts 75,000 rupees. So 75,000 rupees is inventory. Next one, receivables turnover. So receivable turnover equals 365 divided by 73. It amounts 5. Next one, receivables. Receivables equals credit sales over receivables turnover. In this problem, credit sales is 3 lakh 20,000 rupees. Receivables turnover is 5. 3 lakh 20,000 divided by 5, it amounts 64,000 rupees. Next one, cash. Cash equals 1/5 of inventory. 1 by 5 into 75,000 because inventory is 75,000 rupees. 1/5 of 75,000 rupees, it amounts 5,000 rupees. So cash is 5,000 rupees. Next one, total current assets. Total current assets equals inventory plus receivables plus cash. So inventory is 75,000 rupees, receivable is 64,000 rupees, cash is 5,000 rupees. Total 1,44,000 rupees. So 1,44,000 rupees is the value of total current assets. Next one, total current liabilities. Total current liabilities equals current assets over 2. So current assets is 1,44,000 rupees. 1,44,000 rupees divided by 2, it amounts 72,000 rupees. So 72,000 rupees is total current liabilities. Next one, bank credit. So bank credit equals two-third of current liabilities. Two-third into 72,000 rupees, it amounts 48,000 rupees. So 48,000 rupees is bank credit. Next one, trade credit. Trade credit equals half of bank credit or one-third of current liabilities. It amounts 24,000 rupees. Next one, total debt. Total debt equals current liabilities into 3. Current liabilities is 72,000 rupees into 3. It amounts 2,16,000 rupees is total debt. 13th one, long-term debt. Long-term debt equals total debt minus current liabilities. In this problem, total debt is 2,16,000 rupees. Current liabilities is 72,000 rupees. 2,16,000 rupees minus 72,000 rupees, it amounts 1,44,000 rupees. Next one, fixed assets. Fixed assets equals half of net sales 1 by 2 into 4 lakhs. It amounts 2 lakh rupees. So 2 lakh rupees is the value of fixed assets. 15th one, other fixed assets. Fixed assets minus plant and machinery. In this problem, fixed assets is 2 lakh rupees, plant and machinery is 1,25,000. So 2 lakh rupees minus 1,25,000, it amounts 75,000 rupees. So 75,000 rupees is the value of other fixed assets. Next one, total assets. Total assets equals fixed assets plus current assets. In this problem, fixed assets is 2 lakh rupees, current assets is 1,44,000 rupees. So 2 lakh rupees plus 1,44,000 rupees, it amounts 3,44,000 rupees. Next one, net worth. Net worth can be calculated using the equation total assets minus total debt. In this problem, total assets is 3,44,000 rupees. Total debt is 2,16,000 rupees. 3,44,000 rupees minus 2,16,000 rupees, it amounts 1,28,000 rupees. Next one, reserves and surplus. Reserves and surplus equals net worth minus paid up capital. In this case, net worth is 1,28,000 rupees. Paid up capital is 50,000 rupees. 1,28,000 rupees minus 50,000 rupees, it amounts 78,000 rupees. So with the help of the above information, it is possible to form balance sheet. In case of balance sheet, the liability side, we can come across several items such as paid up capital 50,000 rupees, reserves and surplus 78,000 rupees, long term debt 1,44,000 rupees, bank credit 48,000 rupees, trade credit 24,000 rupees. On the asset side, plant and machinery 1,25,000 rupees, other fixed assets 75,000 rupees, inventory 75,000 rupees, receivables 64,000 rupees, cash 5,000 rupees. So total balance sheet total liability side is 3,44,000 rupees, asset side is 3,44,000 rupees. Now, I will conclude that for evaluating the financial performance of a company, various techniques or methods are to be used. Among all those techniques, ratio analysis are to be sophisticated tool. It is also considered to be one of the most powerful tool for analysis where the relationship will be established between figures. Thank you.